Okay, so we grew up in the times of like 1,000 Ways to Die and Final Destination. So we feel like we have some like crazy, just little irrational fears. And so we are going to name some of our irrational fears and current or as a child, and wanted to see what you guys thought and what y'all's were. So my first one is, okay, every time I get like a little itch on my butt, I get worried that I have worms. Okay, you go.
When I was a kid, my irrational fear was quicksand.
Yeah, that's one that I had written down.
I always thought, as an adult, you were constantly battling quicksand.
Walking in quicksand,
Yeah, all the
you're
time.
gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay, my other one is that like I'm driving on a highway or a bridge, and then it just like all of a sudden ends, and I fall.
Yeah.
Even
That's a
like
good
common roads that I drive on all the time, I'm like, what if that overpass just ends?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, what's yours?
When I was a kid, I constantly thought my whole life I would have to use the stop, drop, and roll method. So I'd be in my room and I would just stop what I was doing and then I would drop and roll. Yeah.
I didn't even think about that, but that's so accurate because
Yeah.
they like ingrained that into our
Oh
brains.
yeah. No fire's getting me.
Okay, I've always had an irrational fear of like drowning in like a corn or like a grain silo. And
Have you ever been in a grain
no,
or corn?
I've never even like been around one ever, but it's an irrational fear of mine.
That's a good one. All of mine are like whenever I was a kid. Like I constantly thought there were hyenas outside. Super scared of hyenas. Now, as being 6'2" and 250 pounds, the only thing that scares me is chickens.
Okay.
And other birds.
Well, I'm terrified of airing up my tire too much that it blows up in my face and kills. And I think I saw that on 1,000 Ways to Die. So, okay, we'll come back with a part 2.